Felicity. So, getting ready for the banquet?
Will you be working, Gus, or will you be able to dance?
Oh, Mr. Tremaine might maybe allow me one special dance.
Well, in that case, you must choose your partner with great care.
Oh, I already have, Felicity. I do have my eye on a particular someone.
Is there no task in the kitchen in need of your assistance, Gus Pike?
Yeah, in a minute. I'm just talking to Sarah and Felicity.
I said now, Gus. Felix.
Remember, Felix King, a little bit of power can be a dangerous thing.
Obviously, there is something in your
Go
dark
on.
and dirty past that makes you ashamed to confront him.
Out! Get out!
Felicity King.
Do I look all right?
God's truth, I never saw anyone look so beautiful. I believe your father is going to lock you up forever.
Thank you, Gus. Are you missing school again?
I need the extra pay.
An education is worth its weight in gold, Gus Pike.
Exactly how much does an education weigh, Felicity?
Sarah, I want to buy Felicity a special Valentine's gift.
Is that why you need the extra money?
Find out what she really wants, Sarah.
Gus, you don't need to buy your way into Felicity's heart.
Oh, Felicity. I got 2 seconds before Tremaine's after me to clean up the rooms. Would you do me the honor of allowing me to escort you to the Valentine's dance?
Valentine's dance?
Yeah, well, Mr. Tremaine just decided. I figured that you should be the absolutely first girl in Avonlea to be invited to the dance.
What a wonderful gesture. Of course you may accompany me.
You're a grand girl, Felicity.
Don't worry, Gus. She won't see us. She's probably still at the White Sands. I know the perfect gift for Felicity.
Are you trying to invite me to the Valentine's dance, Arthur Pettibone? I'd love to go. Except I've already accepted the invitation of someone else.
Who is it?
I will not have boys fighting over me, Arthur Pettibone. The idea.
Your invitation to Felicity King was unfair because you knew about the dance first. I'd like to dance with her.
And I'd like to fly and spit diamonds, but that don't make it so. And I don't know where you come from, but here in Avonlea, it's first come, first served.
But is it fair that you took advantage of information that I didn't know?
We all have advantages. Mine is that I have to work for a living.
Am I wrong to enjoy being the object in a rivalry?
Yes. I just think you're taking this whole business with Gus and Arthur too seriously. Although I suppose it would be rather flattering, both of them vying for you.
Gus is very sweet and hardworking, and he adores me.
And he is really genuine, Felicity. Not like...
And Arthur is so handsome and mysterious and intense.
He is rather earnest. He's a little bit too stiff and sort of hard to get to know.
Who will win my heart? I wonder.
Felicity, that is completely up to you. You're not just a bone to be wrestled over by two dogs.
Really? Perhaps if you had some more conventional ideas, more boys would ask you to dance.
Well, if you ask me, you should introduce Arthur to Suzette. Then he'd either lose interest in Felicity, or she would see Suzette trying to kiss him, and she'd lose interest in him.
Why, the book, Felix. That's a brilliant idea. But how?
Everyone likes maple sugar time.
Felicity?
Can I help you somehow?
If she needs some help, I'll give it to her.
Isn't Goose a sweetie pie boy?
Goose? Arthur here is actually more sweetie pie than I am.
That may be true. It's just maple sugar. Try some.
You first.
All right.
Felicity. Lowell. I just wanted to make sure we were...
What happened to Suzette?
Suzette?
You have obviously been paying some attention to Pierre Lapierre's niece. And don't try to pretend to me that you haven't noticed that she's pretty. She tries too hard, if you ask me. All that sweetie pie nonsense.
Oh, sure, I noticed her. She may be a lot more beautiful than you, Felicity, but that means nothing to me.
Oh, Felicity, if you slam the door and every boy puts his foot in his mouth, you're gonna need iron hinges.
Gus.
Felicity. I knew you'd keep your promise to me. And I really appreciate your forgiving me and all. Now, I'll just be a little while longer, and then I can get cleaned up. We'll have that dance.
I'll be waiting for you, Gus.
I'm already late picking up Felicity. She might go with Arthur.
Then you're off the hook.
Take the bird to the ice house. I'm going to get my valentine. You look brilliant tonight, Felicity.
Thank you, Gus.
Good evening, Felicity. Gus, will you excuse us just one moment? I will have my dance with Felicity King, Gus Pike.
And you'll dance with my fist in your eye. Felicity, I have something for you.
I need a word with you, Gus Pike.
I wonder what that was all about.
Well, it seems that Gus was somewhat too friendly towards Suzette. It might have something to do with that.
Look what you've done. My girl is whirling around with another fella. I'm glad you've seen the true person behind his fancy clothes and manners, Felicity.
You took advantage of this innocent, sweet girl. She's from a convent, and Chef Pierre's niece at that. Really.
I heard the best plan is to ignore him completely when this kind of a thing happens.
You know, if we did that, we'd be exactly the kind of cheats they think we are anyway.
See? It's best to pretend you don't want to have anything to do with them. Felicity! Hold on.
Gus, hello.
Sarah?
I suppose I should go and check on those poor little piglets.
So, you having a problem with that old sow?
She won't nurse her brood.
Oh, maybe I can help.
Gus, that would be wonderful.
Another time, perhaps.
Thank you, Arthur. I should say, we'll look forward to returning the favor.
It's nothing, really. I'm very interested in helping in the community while I'm here. Come on, let's go.
Bye now.
You're thinking about Gus again, aren't you?
No, as a matter of fact, I wasn't.
All you think about anymore is boys. Haven't you forgotten about someone?
What do you mean?
Don't be so thick. Gus, you still like him, don't you?
Of course I do. But why can't I like Arthur, too?
Every girl's calendar.
It's for Felicity. I'm reading the Crimson Agent.
Is she here with you?
She's busy. She's not really herself today.
I was gonna drop by the King farm later anyway. Why don't I just drop this off for you then?
No. I mean, she's not really feeling well today. She doesn't really want to see anybody.
Well, I'm sure anyone doesn't include me. Besides, wouldn't mind reading up on this article. How to find your perfect beau. Seems hunting season's open now.
Well, good day, Gus, and how are you?
Oh, fair to meddling. The air's so fresh, just can't stop breathing it in long and deep. Thought I'd come by and see if Felicity wanted to share the air.
Gus, I'm sure Felicity would love to share the air with you, but she's not in.
Well, Sarah said she was in, but just wasn't seeing anyone.
Well, the last time I saw Felicity, she was with Sarah, headed toward the general store.
Sarah was there alone.
Well, my guess is they're together over at Rose Cottage. You know, adolescent girls and they're scheming.
Have you seen Felicity?
No.
Where is she, Sarah?
At Arthur's.
At his house? All this time? And you never told me.
I just didn't think it was the sort of thing Felicity would want anyone to know about.
I guess he's the kind of fellow who can turn a girl's head. What do you think, Sarah?
I don't really know him.
If you're my friend, Sarah Stanley, you'll help me out. You the new mistress of the Pettibone house?
I was just being a good neighbor. I'd do this sort of housekeeping for you.
That's the point. If you do it for me, you don't do it for him.
I was simply following the golden rule. Do unto others as you would do...
I know how it goes. Look, Felicity, I always have your best interests at heart.
Arthur and I are only friends. Stop behaving like a jealous schoolboy.
Jealous? Of what? I can see that Pettibone fellow's full of crazy notions. Now, I may be plain speaking, Felicity, but when I talk, it's honest, good sense more often than not.
Gus, you may know about common, everyday things. But Arthur, he knows about wonderful, fantastical things. He studies the underwater mysteries of the sea, like unicorns that swim in the icy depths.
Swimming unicorns. Huh. That's rich. And you believe these fanciful tales he tells you? Gullibility looks good on you, Felicity.
I don't care if it isn't true. Arthur has brilliant ideas.
He has ideas about you. I'm putting an end to them.
Stop it! You don't own me. Like your fishing boots, the only thing you'll ever own.
I thought we meant something to each other. I guess I was wrong.
Look, I have these two good friends. I was only trying to help them.
You mean Felicity and Gus Pike, don't you? You made up that story to get me away from Felicity so that Gus Pike could see her?
Oh, I'm so hateful. I'm so ashamed. No one could ever love me.
Gus was here, wasn't he? The brute. He brought you to this.
No, you don't understand. It's me. I said the most awful thing. He thinks that you and I were... And of course, that's not true. It couldn't be true. No, he'll probably never speak to me again.
I'm not going to tolerate you crying over him.
Felicity, I've told 2 lies on your behalf, and all you can think about is this ludicrous article on love potions.
It was something about caressing the forelock of a horse.
Gus will probably never speak to me again. But you can't go around playing with both of their affections. You've gone too far. It simply isn't fair.
What about Gus?
I am not his exclusive property. And if that's what he thinks, then I'll never speak to him again.
But if you still care about Felicity...
If you think I'm going over there to make up to Felicity, you're wrong. She can come to me.
Gus...
Besides, you lied to me too. For all I know, you're in cahoots with her again.
Gus, I'm your friend. And I lied as a friend. I just want you to be happy. And Felicity, too.
Well, maybe she'll be happy with Arthur. He's got an education. Why, he's a professional man. Of course, you and I know he's got his head in the clouds. Just watch. Felicity's gonna rue the day she ever laid eyes on him. She'll come around. I know it. Maybe I won't even accept her apology straight off.
Gus.
Women love it when you're standoffish. Don't they, Sarah?
Arthur kissed Felicity.
Kissed her? Where?
In the parlor.
Oh, but he's back at the King farm now, isn't he? What are your intentions toward Felicity King, Mr. Arthur Pettibone?
Well,
She's my girl. As if you didn't notice.
she didn't act like it yesterday.
What are you suggesting?
That Felicity chose to...
Stop! Both of you! Gus Pike, you're behaving like a wild savage. And Arthur, for shame, stooping to this level. I'm surprised at you.
I was drawn into this altercation against my will, Felicity. You know I'm not the brutal type.
I was punching myself, was I?
Obviously not. Arthur, you're bleeding.
His hands on her sure as his mouth.
What can't be solved peacefully can't be solved by a tussle. I'm against fighting on principle.
I won't fight on principle either, but I will fight for someone I love.
What did you say?
I love you.
I'm so confused about Gus. I can't decide what sort of pies to make up next. If only the green apples were as sweet as the red ones.
And Gus more like Arthur?
Don't be ridiculous. You can't compare apples to men. You'd think that having two men interested in you at once would sort of double the adventure.
You really do enjoy playing one off the other, don't you, Felicity?
Sarah, maybe someday you'll see how terribly nice it is to be appreciated.
Felicity, both Gus and Arthur have feelings for you, but you're treating them like this is like some sort of a baking contest or...
Sarah, if we can't talk about men together, then you're not much of a friend, are you?
Maybe not to you, but I am to Gus. You pretend to be so mature, but sometimes I think you're just about as juvenile as Felix. And even though I don't really know Arthur Pettibone, I think his feelings are genuine too. So for their sake, decide which one you want to be with.
Afternoon, Mrs. King.
Gus, was Felicity expecting you?
Well, no. Do I need an appointment? Isn't she here?
Yes, but no.
Pardon?
Well, she's in, but she's not really available. Arthur has come calling on Felicity.
He can't. I told her
Oh, well, she was as surprised as you are. She hasn't agreed to see him yet.
I'll be back.
Good idea. I think you've enjoyed having two boys paying attention to you. But you're going to have to make a decision.
I'm not sure I want things to go further between us. Gus intends to court me as any young beau should. In the old-fashioned way. Why is it that just when you meet the right person, you meet the wrong person?
Oh, well, timing can change every aspect of the heart, it's true.
Does that mean that the wrong person could be the right person, but you've met him at the wrong time? Or is the wrong person always the wrong person, even if you meet him at the right time? Or is the wrong person the right person because he makes you see that the right person is the wrong person?
At the right time, I mean. Oh, yes. That is to say, no. Or to put it another way, no. And yes.
It's not all I have, Felicity. I have to see her.
Well, you can't see her.
Slightly off. Honey.
Gus is so sure of himself. He'll come forward earnestly. But Arthur may feel like...
Felicity?
Gus.
Well, I'll just run along now and let you young people do whatever it is you're going to do.
You said I owned nothing. I almost didn't come tonight because I thought you were right. That I had nothing in this world. I never used to have anything, and I thought I never would have anything. Then I met you. We became friends. And more than friends. Then we fought. And I saw that I didn't have nothing. I saw that I'd only really have nothing if I lost you. By my own stupidity. I don't want to lose you, Felicity. I don't want to lose the chance to love you with all my heart. Will you marry me?
You pick the apples. They don't pick you.
You could pick me. I want you to. Very much. But it's up to you.
Even if the answer is yes, Felicity, there's still a decision. Are you ready for marriage and everything that comes with it? To be with someone for the rest of your life? To have a home? To raise children with them? No, I was married young and have been very happy. But Hetty chose a career over a family and has been very happy. Olivia squeezed in a career and a family and has been very, very happy.
Too many choices. What if I make the wrong one? I don't know what to do. Mother, please tell me what to do.
You're the only one who knows what's in your heart.
What's in my heart is awful, awful pain. If this is what it's like to grow up, I don't want to. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I just haven't been myself lately.
What are you going to do then?
Well, I can't hurt Gus, but I can't forget Arthur.
For pity's sake, what are you going to tell Gus? You can't just keep flip-flopping back and forth like a hooked fish.
I don't know exactly. I know you love me, but...
Thought you'd never get here. Didn't sleep all night. Did you?
Yes? I don't quite know how to say this.
What?
Gus,
We have our whole lives ahead of us. I thought that we had to decide right now. But we don't. We have so many choices. When I think about the future, I think about teachers' college, maybe university, marriage, yes, and children. And you. Gus, you can do anything you put your mind to. I know that. Let's wait to decide.
You don't love me.
If in 2 years' time you still feel the same way, will you ask me again?
2 years. Anything could happen between now and then. But nothing could change the way I feel about you. What's the matter?
The wind's come up.
I don't feel nothing. Alicia. Life in 1918, that's a long time.
I'll have my teacher's certificate, no doubt. And be happily married with 2 children.
Idle hands make for idle wit.
Felix is proof of that.
Mr. Young, we've been anticipating your arrival.
Main companions.
Oh, Felicity King. Felicity. In here. Felicity.
Mr. Young, what are you doing here?
I caught him sneaking away from here.
Honestly, Felix, you're acting like a morbid fool. But I really think that you and Sarah owe Gus an apology for dragging him into all of this. Well, what if they don't find anything? You'll get all the blame.
Oh, calm down, Felicity.
Has anyone fed Digger? Who said time?
I dragged myself into this, Felicity.
What are you doing here?
This is Jonathan Ravenhurst Blackwell.
Huh?
What?
Like you said, Gerald, the world of antiques is full of greed and tragedy.